Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and once again we're gonna play some Bounty Train. Hi Robot Gamer, how are you? Hey Trevor. So yeah, Bounty Train. For those of you that have never played Bounty Train before, think FTL but with trains. Pretty cool stuff. There's a sandbox mode, a campaign mode. Hi Melvin. Now, a number of patches have gone by since I've last played this, so I don't know if any of my save files carried over. It doesn't look like it. So I think what I'm going to do is just play in the sandbox mode here, which is still fine. In the campaign mode, you have to reach a certain goal by a certain time limit, and I hate time limits, so I'd rather just play sort of like on an endless mode. So I'm going to go ahead and just do sandbox. Oh, welcome aboard, Trevor. Appreciate it. I just started too, so it's not like you're missing much. Just to forewarn you guys, it's been a while since I've played this game, so I may be fumbling around a bit with the UI, trying to figure out where everything is. I'm actually going to move my picture over there so I can see what I'm doing over here. So basically, you start off with this train. It looks like Walter is my main character right now, but you can hire more people on your train over the course of time. Upper left-hand corner, you've got money. You can see the current date, you can see the time. On the upper right-hand corner, you can see the coal mass and tender, the number of passengers on the train, different things like that, cargo quality or quantity on the train. So you can ship things back and forth between locations. Alright, let's see. I just saw your question, Melvin. Well, basically in this game, I mean, your goal really in campaign is to... There's a certain goal that you have to achieve by a certain time limit, but your ultimate goal is to grow your staff, sort of like an FTL. You're growing your crew, you're making your train better. You can level up your characters and get special abilities, shipping cargo from one city to another, taking out contracts and completing contracts for money, that kind of thing. So yeah. So if I go to City Hall, for example, it'll tell you all the different things that you can do. Food, 2 parcels to New York, for example, that's 70 bucks. I'll receive 2 food sacks. I have to deliver them to New York and then talk to clerk in City Hall. If I do that, then I'll get 70 bucks for my trouble. I can also take 3 pieces of jewelry to Boston from the looks of it. And there's also the supply tool runs that I could do. If I click on the map up here, it's not like Prison Architect, no, it's more like FTL. If you've ever played FTL. Only in FTL, you're constantly moving from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen. Here, it's just a map of the United States, and you're transversing between different locations here. Buying and selling goods, you know, buying low, selling high, that kind of thing, performing transactions and contracts, trying to get more money, upgrade your train. So, I guess we need to unlock this. Yeah. Alright, so I think one of the missions involved me going to Boston. So I think I'll go ahead and accept that contract. Let me go back to the City Hall here. There we go. Jewelry to Boston. I can do that. I'll get 200 bucks if I complete that. Receive 3 jewelry crates. I'll accept that quest. Okay. So now I should have 3 crates of jewelry, which you can see the little crates of jewelry in my train here. Now the question is, I need to hire more people, I think. Let's talk to these people on the train here, or on the station platform. The blue ones involve passengers. They'll pay you to take them places. I'm not going to New York, I'm going to Boston. So, yep, Gilbert. Alright, let's go ahead and sign him up. He's going to pay me $50 for a ticket. Alright. Abner over here wants to get to Utica. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I do need to hire somebody else. I think Sandro here. Oops, too far over. I think Sandro here. Hello, stranger. My name is Sandro. I'm looking for a job. My services will cost 460 bucks. He's level 2. Let me see what he can do here. Well, he's got a gun and a knife. His skills involve the ability to extinguish fires quickly, but that's about it. He doesn't have much going for him other than the fact that he's a gunslinger, and he's got a knife for melee. And he's level 2. I mean, he's better than nothing right now, so I may want to hire him. I could definitely use a second pistol. Alright, so I went ahead and hired him. So now I've got 2 people under my employ. And I could hire a third one too if I really wanted to. August, let's see. Hello, Walter. My name is August O'Neill. I heard about your father's death. I'm shocked. He was my best friend. I want to help you continue his work. Alright, great. Welcome to the team. Apparently I got him for free, which is kind of nice. Now, each character also has a special ability, which is really cool. So, let's see. And apologies, my voice is a little raspy. I'm getting, I don't know if it's just me talking too much today. I did release like 10 videos. Now, again, you can upgrade your train by, popping pieces off and putting them on. You can spend money, like this one's 400 bucks. This involves 5 cargo slots. This one is 2 passenger cars, so you can hold 2 more passengers. This one here, I believe, is an engine, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. If you go to the right, these are the things that you can load onto your train, depending on the prices. So let's see. If I go to, I want to see what Boston's prices are. Hi, Derek. How are you? Doesn't look like I can actually see what their prices are, but that's okay. I took a contract, so I might as well just head there. It does cost some coal to actually go. Maybe it's a zombie apocalypse. You never know. You never know, Trevor. Maybe I'm turning into a zombie as we speak. Okay, so now I just need to talk to City Hall. Opening hours are... Oh, that's new. They actually added a day and night cycle to this game. Again, I haven't played in a while, so that's new to me. Alright, well, I did deliver that one guy, Gilbert Moore, so I need to talk to him. Which I think he already got up and left. I don't see him under this screen anymore. Alright, so I've got 590 bucks. I guess we'll talk to other people while we're here. Who's Seth? Hello, my name is Seth Beasley. I need to get to Philadelphia. Does your train move there? I'm ready to pay $130 for a ticket. He's a bandit. Do I really want to help out a bandit? I don't think I have a free line to Philadelphia. Let's check my map. Portland. I have a free access to Portland. I can pay to go to Utica or New York. It costs $100 to unlock that line, so I think we'll go ahead and do that. So now we've got lines going from Portland to Boston to New York. So basically I want to go to Boston and accept contracts that, I don't want to close shop. I want to accept contracts to go to either one of these things. So is there a way to skip time? Skip time until next event. Oh, I can do that. That's cool. Alright. 9 o'clock. Let's go ahead and skip time. There we go. So City Hall is now open. And I'll go ahead and deliver these 3 pieces of jewelry. And as a result, I got $200. Portland, U.S. attitude changed by +5. Boston, U.S. attitude changed by +5. Okay. So, we're not going to Utica. Bring 1 fur to Boston within 22 days and 10 hours. So I actually have to go somewhere to find fur and then bring it back here to Boston, which I don't think I'm going to do. Although two of these are going to Utica, so I may want to open up the line to Utica so I can travel there. So let's go to my map. How much is that going to cost me? $200. Alright. I guess it's money well spent. We'll go back into Boston. Hi, John. How are you? And we'll go ahead and accept the steel. That's going to Utica. And we're going... Do we have enough slots for that? For some reason it's red now. I wonder... We do not. We've got 3 out of 5 capacity on our train in terms of cargo. Now let's talk to these people and see if any of these people are going to Utica. That one's going to New York. That one's going to Buffalo. Elijah here is going to Philadelphia. Okay, so none of these people are going to Utica. So this is just going to be a simple run to Utica, nothing too big. What about Jerome here? Alright, he's looking for a job. Which I can't hire anybody right now because I'm full up. Alright, this is completed, so I'm going to X out of this. This is completed, I'm going to X out of this. Okay, so I guess we're just going to deliver 3 steel stacks over to Utica, no problem. So let's go... Oh, hi Derek, how are you? 2 Derek's joining my channel. Do I have enough coal? I should. Alright, over to Utica we go. Sometimes we get intercepted by bandits and the like, so we will be in combat every now and again. Alright, so I've arrived safely, so I can talk to City Hall here. Deliver those 3 cargo. There we go, and I got 210 bucks for my trouble. Gained some reputation in the process. Alright, now they want us to supply 5 textile to Utica. So if I knew where to go for that, I could pick up this job, go somewhere, then come back. This one is 3 food pieces to Buffalo. Well, Derek, the purpose of this game, I'll try and give you the rundown because I did explain it before and I'm losing my voice. Think FTL, but with trains. You start with a very small train and like 1 crew member. You can get more crew members, you can improve your train. There's a campaign mode where you have to complete certain goals within a time limit. But this is endless mode that I'm playing, so you can sort of do whatever you want. And your goal really is just to improve your train and go along different routes, accepting contracts and making money. Basically, build yourself a little train empire. Like, here's a look at the map, for example. Like, right now I'm in Utica, and the lines that I have open is Boston. What is my train's name? That's a good question. I don't think I can name my train, but if I could name it... Let me see what color it is, first of all. It looks blue to me, so that would make it either Thomas, Edward, or not Gordon. Gordon's... Sorry, I'm thinking of Thomas the Tank Engine, so I have no other train names besides that. And the only reason I know that is because my son was big into Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't think I can name my train, unfortunately. I mean, maybe I can. Maybe I just don't know how to. Alright, well, from here, again, let's check our routes. Boston and Portland and New York. So, Boston, Portland, New York. Let's go ahead and accept some contracts that have those in it. Not Buffalo, unfortunately, no. So, there's basically nothing here. So, nothing on City Hall that I could do. Wanted in Chicago, St. Louis. Lawrence Duke robs trains between Chicago and St. Louis. So, there's some bandits. I'm not sure yet, possibly. Alright, so the question is... These are green. I wonder... Looks like they've got a new system in place for trading. I have to get used to this. I wonder if the green means that it's a good deal or not. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I'm going to actually move the chat window so I can actually see what I'm reading here. Alright, there we go. Alright, Utica. This is where I'm at. So right now this is alcohol, for example. So let's find alcohol. You haven't played this game in a while, so like some of this stuff has changed on me a bit. Alright, so the places that I've been, Boston is selling it for 100, well, sort by sell price, 127. So I think the green here means that I can buy these things cheap here and sell them somewhere else at a good price. So it looks like I'm going to go ahead and buy myself some of these. Warning, very fragile, prohibited in some cities, earns more profit but reduces your reputation. Alright, well, let's stick with something else. How about jewelry? When is more city skylines disasters? I don't know. It's whenever I feel like it. How good am I in this game? I have no idea. I guess I'm okay. I beat the main campaign a while ago, but again, it's been a while since I've played. Alright, jewelry. Let's see. So in Utica, I could buy it for 114, and it looks like I can sell jewelry in Boston for 136. So it might behoove me to go ahead and buy some jewelry. We'll buy the maximum that we can. There we go. And then we're going to go to Boston and sell those off, and we'll make a little bit of profit off that. Let's just see if any of these people want to go to Boston. Well, this one wants to go to Portland. Alright, so we'll accept him because Boston's on the way. Not going to Buffalo, though. Get turret car when you can. Yeah, I know. That's a good one. It's sort of like a Gatling gun that can be reloaded, and you can shoot really fast at the bandits. But anyway, we're heading out. Alright, going to Boston. And another one guy wants to get to Portland, but let's see if anyone else wants to get to Portland. Alright, she wants to go to New York. Alright, he wants to go to Buffalo. He wants to go to Philadelphia. Okay, so none of those people are very helpful. Alright, City Hall. No, alright, let's skip. Alright, let's see if any of these guys, anything wants to go to Portland. Deliver it to Utica. No, deliver it to Boston. I don't know if Portland has first acts or not. That's what I don't know. Let's go back to this map. Well, first of all, let's sell the treasure that I have here because I can make some money off that. So let's go ahead and sell, because again, I got a better price on treasure at this location, or jewelry. Alright, let's go ahead and sell this off. Profit 150, we'll sell that. Alright, so we made some money off that, good. See you later, Derek. What do bandits do? Well, they stop you mid-travel and basically mess up your characters. And you can actually, I think, lose your train if you... I think the game ends, actually. I'm not sure. I've never actually gotten to that point. Usually I've been able to fend off the bandits. Other trains to interact with? Not really. At least I don't think so. But again, it's been a while since I've played, so it's possible. Doubtful. Alright, I do need some more coal, so I'm going to go ahead and buy some. Alright, now let me check the City Hall for Portland. No, still no Portland. Okay. Let me see if there's any fur in Portland. If that's even possible. Let me go back. Not ready to travel there yet. Can you download this game on a tablet? I have no idea. I've never played this game on a tablet. Does Portland have fur? I guess we'll find out here. Fur. And it does not look like it. It says 0 fur. It says Boston has 3. So Let me see if I understand this correctly. Boston wants me to deliver fur to them, but they have fur in supply. Let's see how much money I can make from this contract. Supply one fur to Boston within 20... So basically, bring one fur to Boston within 22 days and 10 hours. How much do I get for it? $100. Okay. Well, I'll accept the quest. Okay. So all I need is one fur. So go to the market. Here's a fur. I'll buy one piece. That's $32. Buy. Go back to the station. City Hall. Talk to clerk in City Hall. Here you go. Well, that was easy. That was just a matter of me walking down the street, picking up the fur, and delivering it to City Hall. So yeah, I did buy some fur, but I got a net profit of like 70 bucks. Did you ever play a vehicle building game? No? Can you see tacos? I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, that was kind of a weird thing. But anyway, I gotta go to Portland to deliver miles. So let me check the market and see if there's anything in Portland that... Well, I'm selling a lot of things here cheap. I could buy the rest of these furs, I suppose. Let me see what they're selling for in Portland. No, well, here we go. Boston, $32. No, they're not selling very well over there. Alright, so what is steel, oil? Oil's good. I could get some oil, although I've only got that's food. Oh, okay. So what I could do is, oil is $58 over there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pick up a whole bunch of oil. 160 bucks. And we'll go back to the station, and then we'll head for Portland. Alright, task completed. I gained 100 experience bringing miles to Portland. Let's go to the market and sell off this oil. Profit of 130 bucks. Alright, nice. Takes care of that. So I'm up to about $1,000 now, which is nice. Let's close these down. Alright, I'm going to wait until 9 o'clock and see what quests are available. City Hall. Alright, 2 food to New York for 70 bucks. Supply tools. Obtain 2 tool crates. Now let me just check real quick to see if they're stupid and have the tool crates already here. Tools. Okay, Portland does not. Boston apparently does. It has 4. So I may want to pick up the tool crates from there and then bring it back. So let's accept that quest. What do I get for it? 370 bucks. That's not bad. Also, 2 food pieces to New... Alright, well, what I could do is... I think... I could go to New York. I guess I could bring the food to New York, and then on my way back, pick up the tools, and then go back to Portland. So I'll take both. Alright. And does any one of you guys want to head to... Alright, you want to go to Utica. Alright, see you, Trevor. Hi, Chris, how are you? He wants to go to Utica as well. He wants to go to New York. Alright, I am going to New York, so get on board. Alright, off we go. Alright, so we're going to head to Boston. I mean, we do want to go to New York first to deliver this guy. And then on our way back at Boston, we'll pick up the tools that we need to head back to Portland. Uh-oh. Some bandits. Okay. So, what am I going to do? Am I going to give him $300? No, absolutely not. I can try to escape, or I can attack. Get your own goods, outlaw scum. Well, I'll try to outrun them, but I don't think it's going to work. Alright, so let's go ahead and pause for a minute. We're gonna want a driver. Alright, let's get someone. Luckily we do have a passenger that can hopefully shoot. So I'm gonna get some passengers by the windows. Or some people by the windows here. Let's get someone outside in the caboose. Looks like, yeah, they're coming at us from... Now I can also adjust my speed. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my speed. Apparently my dog is barking at something. I don't know what. Anyway. Alright, Frederick, can you actually shoot anybody? I don't have any weapons. Unfortunately, Frederick here cannot shoot anybody, which kind of stinks. So I'm going to get him away from the window. Alright, what's his special ability? August. His is, damage plus 200%. I'm going to go ahead and activate that. There he goes. I'm trying to do as much damage as possible. Alright, let's go ahead and get Walter here. Well, I want him shoveling coal. Hi, Jaden and Benny, how are you? Rocking Truck, how are you? Alright, let's get Sandro here by this. There we go. That way he has a better range. Actually, his range kind of sucks from here. What if I put him here? Let's see if that's better. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, and his special ability is what? Extinguish speed. Okay, so all he's good at is just putting out fires quickly. So I'll just have him shoot. All right, there he goes. All right, take him out. Looks like this guy's trying to get on. We'll get August over here to sort of melee him down. Alright, he's down. Alright, let's get August over here. Oh. Looks like he's trying to get on. He is on, okay. He's meleeing with my passenger, which is fine. I'd rather have my passenger do some of the legwork, because I don't have to heal them after the fact. That's nice. I'm okay, thanks. Alright, so there's still some guys up here. Alright, Sandro. Let's just... Alright, I'm gonna use my special ability, which is... What is my special ability? Do I have a special ability? I should. Oh, I can level up. Okay, damage 200%. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. That was a quick down. Alright, and it looks like Walter can level up here, so what am I going to pick for my level up? Before I was able to pick between like 3 different skills. It doesn't look like that's the case anymore. So what's this? Ah, here we go. Choose perk for Walter Reed. Strength, Kung Fu, or Revolver 2. Kung Fu will increase the probability to evade from the shot. Strength +1. Each strength point increases character's health, melee damage, and throwing range. Or Revolver level 2. I think I'm going to go with Revolver level 2 because I shoot a lot. So, do that. Alright, Sandro, get over there and mess him up. Alright, he's on the train. We'll just melee him. Alright, August, get over here and shoot him. Nice. Okay, victory. So, loot. We managed to get 17 money, a small medicine bottle, a small knife, and a small hand grenade. No items lost. Well, I'm not blocking you. Greetings, friend. Welcome in our camp. Please come and rest or trade. Thank you, but I cannot stop right now. You see a figure standing next to the road and waving his arms. You can stop the train and try to find out what's going on. This will take 4 hours. Would you like to stop and talk? Sure. Hello, traveler. Best killing things by best prices. What do you want to acquire? Oh, so she's just trying to... Oh, this is new. I've never seen this before. So it looks like I can actually equip better weapons on my characters. This is a completely new mechanic I've never seen before. Well, I don't know who's blocking you. And I don't think anyone's blocking you but you. What are you trying to say that you're being blocked? Well, I don't have... Let's see. I'm guessing those in red means that it's not... that the weapon isn't as good? Or maybe the price is too high? I'm not sure. Or maybe the price is really good. I'm not sure. Well, let's get rid of the hand grenade. I'll sell that off. And what's this? I think that's medicine. I'll keep that. This has, let's see, damage is 4. Alright, damage is 4 here. Magazine size is 1. Magazine size 6. This is just weak. I could go with this carbine. It's 200. Magazine size is 1, though. I don't like that. Yeah, all of these rifles have a magazine size of 1. This thing here, though, damage of 10. Really good. So changes +6 to damage, +5 to accuracy. I really like that. And then this one, I really want to buy this gun here. I think I will. I'm going to go ahead and exchange this gun. Now, can I give this gun to somebody else? What does he have? I think he's got the same gun I do. I mean, that used up a lot of my money, but at the same time, I think that was a good deal. And then what's this guy have? He's got this. Damage is 3, magazine size is 5. Let's give him this. I think that's way better. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just sell this off. Alright, so that gives me about $600. People are doing... Okay, let's equip this guy with the knife. There we go. That's really cool. I'm glad to see that, you know, you can actually do this in the game. I've never seen this before. Alright. So we're going to New York. And we've completed our task. We delivered someone here, no problem. So I'm going to close that out. And we need to talk to a city clerk. That's not what I wanted. City Hall, there we go. And I'm here about the 2 food parcels, or pieces. Let's go ahead and deliver that. I got 70 bucks for my trouble there. Great. Now, I need to reserve some space, because on my way back to Portland, I need to pick up some tools. And I think it was 3. So I need to find something that's going right to Boston. If at all. Colin Baker wanted. Alright, I don't think anything here. Let's just take a look at the market and see if there's anything that I can sell to Boston. And what was it, tools that I wanted? Well, New York actually might have the tools I need. And it looks like, well, it's slightly higher price, but still. So I need 2 tools. So I'm just gonna buy 2 of them. Actually, how many does... Actually, buying them at selling them at Portland would give me 10 extra bucks, but not a whole lot. Alright, so let me buy 2 of these. That'll satisfy the whole supply tools thing. And let's see if there's 3 other things that I could buy that I could sell somewhere else at a better price. So my next stop is Boston. Holy cow. Alcohol. $41 here, $133 here. That's a lot. Now, is alcohol legal at that location? It reduces my reputation, but I could use the money. Alright, we'll do it and do the alcohol. And we'll head on out. Actually, anyone want to go to Boston? No, that's Detroit. Utica? No, I don't want Utica. Richmond? No, not Richmond. Cincinnati? No. Okay. So none of you guys want to go back. Okay. So back to the map. And we'll beeline it to Portland here. Actually, we're going to go to Boston first. We have to buy coal. How many videos can you make? How many videos you make in this day? I don't know. Probably 10? 11? Something like that. So now I can sell the alcohol. Now that I'm in Boston. Yeah, that's a great price for that. So, yeah, 255 bucks I just got for selling alcohol. So that was an awesome deal. And I still have to go back to Portland and deliver those tools. Now, is there anything I can deliver to Portland while I'm here? First, let's check City Hall. Make sure there's no contracts. Utica, no, nothing. Alright, go back. 3 favorite games to play. Well, welcome aboard, Soul Swords. If I pronounced that right. That's a good question. I play a lot of games. Redcon, Tropico. It depends. Thanks, I appreciate that. Is it Mariano? Is that how you pronounce it? I apologize, I butcher names. That's what I do. Alright, coal is really cheap. Oil, I'm going to Portland. And I can pick it up here at $32. And then I can sell it there at $55. So that would be, oil would be ideal. So let's go ahead and pick up oil. As much as I can carry. And we'll head to Portland. Buy some more coal. Greetings, civilian. Please stay calm and prepare your train for regular contraband inspection. We are looking for weapons. Have you got any? No, of course I don't. I am a law-abiding citizen. Of course. Okay, you are clear. Sorry, soldier, but your supplies are too much. Your supplies are too tempting. So I can attack him, or I can just say great bye. I'm just gonna say great bye. I'm not gonna attack. All right. So now that I'm here, let's go to City Hall and finish that delivery. There we go. I got 370 bucks for my trouble there. And we'll go to the market and sell off that oil that I have. I got $51 profit off that. We agreed on Batman. This game, I don't remember the price, but I know it was fair. It's not like it's $60 or anything like that. It was in early access for a long time, and then it left early access. Off the top of my head, I don't remember. I only have one monitor, so I'd have to Alt-Tab to check. But I can tell you, you'll get a lot of playtime out of this. Again, think FTL, but with trains. Yeah, I'm not blocking you, Derek. I don't know what the deal is. There are certain words that I have, like, I copy and pasted a bunch of, like, curse words and other things into YouTube's automatic filter. So I don't, if there's something that you're trying to say or something that YouTube might be catching, I don't know. Alright, he wants to go to New York. I can, sure, why not? He wants to go to Utica. He wants to go to Utica. Alright, we'll come back for these two. Let's see if... Okay, I should have accepted the one for Utica because now they want to deliver textiles to Utica as well. Alright, well let's do this. Let's accept that. We'll go to Utica first. Alright, get on board. I unfortunately only have 2 slots, passenger slots on my train. Let's see if I can increase that number by adding another car. For $500, yeah, we'll come back for this guy. Oh, that's a medical room. Oh, that's a caboose for 280. But I think that's a crew member slot. I figured as much, Derek. Yeah, I don't know why. This is a nice one, $1,200. 4 cargo and 1... The thing is, my engine can only hold so much weight. So I've got to consider that as well. So we'll just come back and get the other guy. So we'll go to... what else can you do in this game? Well, this is endless mode. Like sandbox. So you can basically... Here's the rest of the map. Just FYI. Like, this is everything that you can eventually unlock at some point. You have to pay to unlock licenses to go to different places, but I'm just in one small part of the map right now. So this is just endless mode. In the campaign mode, you actually have a goal, and you're supposed to find like 4 family members and do quests for them by a certain time limit. But what else can you do? Well, you can level up your characters. Apparently, you can equip your characters with different weapons that you find. You can transport goods from one location to another. There's a commodity market, so what's being sold at Portland may be cheaper than Boston, so you have to take a look at both prices. If you've ever played like Freelancer or some space trader game, it's sort of like that. But in this, it's sort of like a cross between like Freelancer and FTL. If I had to compare games. It's pretty fun. But I'm going to head to Utica and drop off this cargo and this passenger. All was going well until you suddenly felt a strong jerk and hear a loud sound. One of your carriages was damaged by 250 HP. Wonderful. Plague Inc. Yes, I have. I think I've covered it a few times on my YouTube channel. Alright, so I arrived here. Let's go ahead and deliver this to City Hall. I'm here delivering 3 textiles. Yep, there we go. So I just received 110 bucks for this delivery. People are happy. Cleveland. I'm not in any hurry to get to Cleveland. I'm curious if textiles, 5 pieces. Let's see if the depot here has 5 pieces of textiles, or where I might find it. Textiles. There's 11 in Boston, 21 in New York. Alright, there's plenty of that in Boston and New York. So what I'm going to do is I'll accept that quest. Supply textiles, 5 pieces. Accept. And I have to go out looking for it and then bring it back. Oh, that's okay. It's all right. I have over 4,000 videos, so I don't expect you to like know every video I have out there. It's impossible. We're only human. I don't even know what videos I have out there anymore. So, no need to apologize or anything like that. I'm very easygoing. But yeah, I do have some videos out there in case you want to watch them. Portland. I am going back to Portland at some point. So yeah, we'll pick you up. Portland, no free passenger seat. Alright, well, that's alright. Let's go to the map. And let's go to Boston. Alright, now, I've got a lot of quests going on, so I need to organize them a bit. Okay, I need to obtain 5 textile pieces. And I think I could do that here. So go to the market. And textiles. Textiles. Here we go. So 5. There we go. I should have 5 now, right? Hopefully. Unless I bought one too many. How come I only have 4? That's weird. Obtain 5 textile pieces. Passenger luggage. Oh, that's why. You stupid passengers are taking up all my cargo space. Well, I'll drop off the cargo, or I'll drop them off. Help. Okay, I need to go to New York and drop this guy off. So let me go to New York first, and then we'll come back. Travel. Give us some of your money, and we will let you pass. Great. Prepare to be left in the dust. Try to escape. Oh, I guess that's not going to work. Okay. Well then. Oh, Christina is a healer. So let's get her over here and she can heal this person. We need someone that drives, so I'm going to bring this person over here. We need someone to shovel the coal. Oh, incoming. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and activate my special ability. Which is on coal. 200% damage. Alright, August, you get there. Alright, August, let's go ahead and do the same thing with you. I'm going to go ahead and activate his special ability. I'm going to try and knock them down as quickly as possible. Nice. Okay, that's one down. Oh, he's down. Awesome. This one's trying to get on from the looks of it. Alright, he's down. Alright, who's left? Oh, they're coming up from the back. Alright, let's get Walter and August. Let's get them all attacking this one all at once. We'll see if we can knock them off. I don't have a weapon. That's right, he's a passenger. He wouldn't have it. Alright. Alright, one down. One more to go. Alright, August. Walter. We've got one driver, so he's not really doing anything. I guess he can stop shoveling for right now and just shoot. Alright. So we got 19 money and 1 small hand grenade, no items lost. I'd say that was a pretty good fight. Okay, so we completed our run. We delivered that guy to New York. Go ahead and close that. Alright, so we have to help Christina arrive in Portland. We also have to supply textiles to Utica. Now, do we have the room for that here now? I don't think there's any oh, there's textiles here. Can we fit any on board? No. Okay, yeah, it's just this stupid passenger luggage. Alright, I think we may have to spring for a larger car, because this is ridiculous. I barely have any room for anything. Alright. This one's got 10 spaces, so I can exchange this for this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And we'll put this one back. So now I can hold 10 as opposed to 5. And now we should go back to our platform, and all of our stuff should be there. There we go. Yeah, all 5 textiles are now there. Okay, so do we want to deliver anything else while we're at it? And again, we're going to Utica. Actually, we need to go to Portland first because she needs to be delivered in 8 days. The time limit on the textiles is 19 days, so I'd rather go to Portland first. So let's go ahead and figure out what we want to send to Portland. I think oil was what was... Where am I at? New York? Alright, let's travel to Boston. Monthly report. Well, looks like we're doing fairly good. We earned some money. Alright, so we've arrived at Boston. Let's go to the market and see what we can pick up. Let's go ahead and pick up these textiles. So yeah, we're going to Portland. So let's see what Portland wants. We're at Boston. Again, oil wouldn't be a bad trade. So we'll go ahead and pick up the rest of this oil here. Alright. Oh, guess we didn't buy enough coal. There we go. You see a figure standing next to the road and waving his arms. This will take 5 hours to find out what's going on. I guess we'll stop and talk. My wagon is broken, which means I can't deliver food to Philadelphia. Will you save my reputation? Sorry, I have no free cargo slots whatsoever. Oh, great. There's some bandits. Alright, I'm going to try and escape. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, so we're going to have a fight on our hands. Alright, so let's get August back here. Get you there. Let's go ahead and increase speed a bit. We don't want to go too fast. Anything above the red line on the right-hand side here means that, well, we'd end up burning our engine out and taking damage. I'm going to activate my special ability. There we go. Does super damage. Alright, who's left? We got 4 out of 5 bandits left. Alright, let's go ahead and activate August's special ability. He's dead. Alright, I'm going to get Christina over here to heal August up. That's the nice thing about passengers. Sometimes they have special abilities that allow them to do things like repair or heal, and that way you don't have to spend the money when you're at the depot to do these things. Alright, okay, there's one coming at us from the top here. Alright, Walter. Alright, one down, good. This one's coming at us from this side. Let's stop this guy from shoveling and just attack. How about that? Get Walter up there. Alright, another one down. Let's just focus fire on him and we should have this. Oh, he's on board, but that's okay. I think we just meleeed him to death. Okay, so we got 15 bucks and one healing herb. And it looks like Sandro himself earned an experience point, so we can go ahead and level him up. Christina McKinney has refilled her medical kit. Alright. We're in Portland, so we should have delivered. We are in Portland. I don't know why she's not waking up. I mean, she's here. I don't know why we didn't deliver. Obtain passenger luggage. Oops, did I leave it on a platform somewhere? Oops! I think I left her luggage back at, like, Boston or something. Well, I guess I failed that mission. Oh, well. I'm not too worried about it. Alright. We need to send people to Utica. Well, first, let's get rid of some of this oil. Alright. Yeah. $24 profit. We need to get rid of some of these textiles as well, but not too many. We need to save 5 for the mission. Okay. Back to station. And again, we're going to Utica next, so I'm looking for people that want to go to Utica. This one wants to go to Boston. Alright. I can go to Boston. No problem. And you want to go to Boston as well. Unfortunately, I don't have any free seats. Christina, can you... Well, I guess we'll go to Boston. Hopefully we can find her luggage and then come back. Sorry, Christina. It's a shame she can't, like, file a complaint with baggage claim or something. I did get her there. But, you know. Alright, so I delivered the one person. Let me check over here real quick. Where is her luggage? I have no idea where her luggage is. Sorry, Christina. Yeah, I'm going to fail that mission. So I might as well just forget that. Okay, so we completed that mission. We got Ada to Boston. Let's get our 5 textiles to Utica. Let's see if anyone wants to travel to Utica while I'm going that way. He wants to go to Portland. He wants to go to Buffalo. Alright, nothing there. Okay. Let's see if there's anything that we can send to Utica. That would make a good price. Alright, Utica is okay, we're in Boston. So $32 for oil. So we can buy more oil here and then sell it at Utica for $61. So why don't we go ahead and make a little bit of money doing that. Let's go ahead and buy as much as we can. We can buy up to 5. There we go. Yeah, lost 225 bucks, unfortunately, because we didn't get Christina. Uh-oh. In need of a few commodities? No, I'll skip that for right now. We'll make that money back easily when we deliver these textiles. Yeah, we just made 300 bucks. Alright, jewelry to Cleveland. Yeah. Let's go ahead and deliver this oil while we're at it, too. There we go, $145 profit. So we're back up over $1,000 now. Awesome. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I think, is put a cut in the video here. If you guys want to see more of this particular game, let me know. Again, the name of the game is called Bounty Train. If you guys haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And by the way, all of my live streams are on my YouTube channel, like 10 minutes after the fact. So if you missed part of it, feel free to go back and watch it from the beginning. So, as always, thanks for joining me. Much appreciated. Take care of yourselves and have a pleasant evening.